5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're live.
Welcome to Shit Talk. Oh, okay. Let's start that over. Let's start that one over.
Easy. Whenever you're ready.
Can we feature Hungry Toil sometime?
Sure.
I want to talk shit about him.
Easy.
Right to his face there.
Easy.
Right to his face.
Alright, anyways, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to Shit Talk, and today I'm here with your boy Robbie the Robot and your guy Jesse, and I'm Kedakat. And our discussion of today that we're gonna be shit talking on is about underage video games. You know, for children 5 and up, how much they suck, and how it's only Mario Brothers and stuff available. We love to hear your input, but I'm gonna turn the mic over to Robbie and see what he has to say about it.
Okay, I think the best way to really start this off is by mentioning the fact how a lot of these
That it's
gaming
Hungry's
companies...
age group?
Shut up, Jesse. Nah, dude. Like, to really start this off, you need to talk about how, like, many kids' games you can find out there that aren't, you know, deemed inappropriate towards children. So, like, the best gaming company you can talk about this with is, like, with Nintendo, right? Nintendo is probably the biggest company you can have for a lot of children games, because they make, like, a lot of the main... you know, main games when it comes to children. Like, you got Super Smash Brothers, Mario Kart, you got, like, Animal Crossing,
Basically
Legend of Zelda.
Basically Mario Brothers.
Yeah, virtually.
And Pokemon.
Yeah, exactly. Nintendo is the company for when it comes to gaming, like gaming for children, and their consoles are relatively cheap compared to other consoles like Xbox and PlayStation, mainly due to the fact that because they have bigger licenses, big companies, stuff like that. But there are a lot of different games you can deem that are for children, but none that are, I guess you can say...
The shit talk. A lot of people... Shit talk.
Yeah.
A lot of people, parents, have PlayStations and Xbox already. So, you know, a lot of people are letting their kids play to get out of their hair for a moment. So it's like they don't even have to buy a whole new system. This is why I feel like PlayStation or an Xbox need to have more of a wider demographic for the underage children. But I'm sorry. I just wanted to shit talk a little bit.
No, that's fine, because,
You
like,
can finish.
like on PlayStation, I mean, there are a lot of good kid games on PlayStation. Like, you got games like Fortnite, for example, which I think is the big one that kids would be playing on, you know, consoles like PlayStation, PC. Yeah, well, Roblox isn't really a console game. That's more of an iPad and, like, PC sort of game.
It's on Xbox.
Yeah, but it's shit on Xbox. No, it's only on Xbox.
The main thing now is, like, they're aiming their targets at, like, older kids now.
Yeah, exactly, because they're trying to... Okay, like, I'll go back for a second, right? So, Fortnite, I think, is the thing that changed a lot of kids' games forever, because they brought in, you know, massive licenses like Marvel, DC, Star Wars, and, you know, like, now they're doing anime characters like Naruto and all these movie characters and stuff like that, and trying to get the kids' demographic, because... when you look at the game was originally a survival sort of game, with the first actual game for Fortnite being Save the World, before they made the whole Battle Royale sort of thing. And that was just deemed for children, you know? It was a cartoon game where you got to build stuff and survive from, like, fighting these, whatever they're called, the storm creatures, the zombies sort of things. And it was a good game.
Minecraft, basically.
Yeah, and that's another one that's a lot on consoles, which is... morely towards kids, although that's more of a universal game. But, like, Fortnite was the main one where it was, like, just mainly for the kids audience. But then as, you know, they started losing licenses and you guys started to come on and made the Battle Royale, then it started becoming more adult by having, you know, like these... I guess we could deem inappropriate sort of stuff in the game for kids. Like, I think the first... main thing that you could deem inappropriate was where they had, like, the Travis Scott event, right? I think that was, like, where a lot of it changed, because they were having songs, you know, they'll promote, you know, showing songs with the special event, which obviously, you know, aren't intended for kids in any way, shape, or form.
Facts.
So as it, you know, as it goes on, it's like, well, you know what I mean. Like, it's just the game would have been good for kids, but, you know, because it's becoming more adult, I guess people are, like, trying to make it more adult themed by having all these new licenses and stuff. Like they're still keeping it sort of kid-like by having like the Marvel and DC sort of licensing still on it, but it's becoming more adult by interesting stuff like the the Matrix skins with like Keanu Reeves and stuff like that, and having like John Wick sort of skins, which are more adult stuff. And I guess and trying to bring all the adults and stuff into Fortnite, and that was like what like I think a lot of child's games started getting dropped off because everything started impersonating Fortnite after that. So if you want to talk about like adult games, and well, not adult games, but like child games, I think that would be the best place to like sort of put a pin in and say, yeah, this is where it went downhill from there.
Jesse, you don't have any interjections?
No, not at this point.
Because he knows it's true.
Yeah, it's true, because like everything's pinpointed at the older generations now. It's like,
yeah, you can't find anything anymore that is just related to the whole kid related games. Like, sure, you have games that are aimed at kids, but more adults would play. Because it would be like I think that another big example of that, right, would be like you can go all the way back to like when they when did it come out, 2015, no, it must be much older than that, like the Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy, right? Like that was aimed for kids, but it was more
Zelda as well. Yeah,
Breath of the Wild would have been another good one. It was aimed at kids, but the reason why a lot of kids didn't play it and more adults did is because it's remastered games from adults like sort of childhood. Because like growing up,
from back in the day, original PlayStation.
Exactly. Yeah, if you had like a PS1 and you had Crash 1 to 3.
Nostalgia.
Yeah, exactly. That's all it really is. It comes back to seeing like, oh, I want to replay some of my all-time favorite games. So instead of playing it on the PS1, you can play it on new gen with these new better graphics.
I just beat the Warriors the other day, so it's like
yeah, exactly.
Get nostalgia. You want to play your stuff, especially if you see your kids playing it. That's who was playing it. I was like, oh my god, y'all playing Warriors? What? I'm finna hop on these sticks. So yeah.
Yeah, no, but there's
great.
Like you can't just say like Nintendo make only kid-only games, because they do have their like we talked about
not
it.
kid only, but I said they're the main franchise that only they're the only franchise that like mainstream towards children is what I was saying.
That's
not
it's
that they're the
trusted
only.
by parents.
Yeah, it's
very true.
It's more because a lot of their games are trusted by parents than it is anything else. Like what Jesse was saying is like
they collaborate with Disney, so it goes hand in hand. So
yeah, exactly. Yeah, because like the first time you get I brought a Switch recently. I think it was like last year or whatever. And when I brought the first thing it asks you is like you need to have a parent set it up. You need to have a parent do this, a parent do that, yada yada, because they want it to stay kid friendly. Although a lot of their games like the main game we were talking about, like yesterday, right? Like we were talking not yesterday, on the last podcast we were talking about. Majora's Mask, how that is a child-friendly game with the Legend of Zelda title, but it is an adult game because of the sort of graphic and content that was in it.
Yeah, it's kind of scary.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm grown and it's scary. So
yeah, so that's what I'm saying. It's like when it comes to it, yeah, it is still, I guess, for kids, but it still has adult games on it. So
it's more teen. It says more teen appropriate. Yeah. And that's the thing. The majority of the games is teen. It's so rare that you find good games that's everybody. And then if you do, there's no multiplayer. I'm so sick of them not having multiplayers. And the main game I have an issue with them not having multiplayer on is freaking Spider-Man. Why? Why do you not have multiplayer for Spider-Man now that we have Miles Morales? Why could we not add them too? Like, why can we not just sit the kids there for 30 minutes and let them play together? Like,
the only problem with that is because then there's going to be too many of the same characters just running around. So they'd have to limit the amount
like
of people
I
that be in
said,
a server.
it's really not, because it's like this. If it's two-player games, at least, that's all I'm saying. For, you have two kids. They both want to play the game. You don't want them arguing over, you died. You don't want these problems. You need that bit of peace. And you want to put both of them on that same game with no issue. They should have the option to pick different characters to be able to come in. Why do they not do that?
I think the reason for that, though, is because you need to kind of look at it from the, creator's sort of point of view. Is because, you have to keep in mind, Insomniac Games have made mainly story-based games. Like some of their biggest titles, like Ratchet and Clank, Uncharted. No, well, Uncharted wasn't Insomniac, but the main one would have been Ratchet and Clank. Like Ratchet and Clank's always been a single player game. There has been multiplayer ones like All for One and stuff like that. But it has always mainly been a story-based game. And with the new Spider-Man game, it's the same sort of deal. Spider-Man on the PS4 and Miles Morales has always been a, story-based game. It hasn't been basing itself in multiplayer and stuff like that because they want to focus mainly on the one character's point of view. They don't want to add in, all these multiplayer sort of perspectives because it will kind of ruin the, sort of the feel of the game because it is, as I was saying, a single, multiplayer game. It just wants to focus on the story. And yeah, I guess a lot of kids would be playing a Spider-Man game because, Spider-Man is a comic book character and a lot of kids, read comics and watch the movies and stuff like the recent, Tom Holland franchise and stuff like that. But
The new one should be I'm sorry, shit talker, but the new one that they just made, since there's more than one Spider-Man, they should be able to have that option for this specific game at least. So it won't mess the story up because they were always together. Somebody was always with him. It was always somebody by him. Even on a multiverse, they could do that one as well. There's Spider-Man storylines that can still keep to the story and still keep it right and still have an extra player. Split screen that shit. My bad, shit talker.
No, it's fine. I feel where you're coming from, but I think, anyways, that the new Spider-Man game in Miles Morales shouldn't have a multiplayer sort of thing to it, mainly because you have to keep in mind you need to think of the story of the game as well, because the point of the Miles game isn't like they're working together, yada yada. It's the whole point of the game is Miles proving to himself that he can do it by himself and he doesn't need Peter Parker there to sort of guide him through it. He wants to prove to Peter that he can do it by himself.
For that one, but I said coming forward, I feel like they should do that.
Well, that's what I'm hoping with the new one. Now.
That's what I'm saying. I said for the new one.
Oh, I thought you meant with Miles.
I said going forward. I'm sorry. Well, how Miles and everybody is in this newer one.
Yeah.
So my whole thing is coming forward. I was talking about the dimensions, the one, So I feel like they should have it for that. And then they have Spider Pig in there. So it's like, really, that's kid friendly. So why not, make that a multiplayer game right there?
I haven't heard Spider Pig in so long.
Yeah, Peter Parker.
But I mean, he's there.
Spider-Ham.
So it's like, why not incorporate that into the game? Why not bring all the Spider-Mans together to do a mission? Why not use a comic story out of it? I mean, make your own line. They do that anyway. They don't, stick to the storyline of the comics all the time. So why not make a kid-friendly game like that?
I see. I can understand that because like with the new Spider-Man game, right? Like the one that's coming out, 2023, 2024. I mean, I'm pretty sure that will be a multiplayer game or at least split screen. Because there will be
beautiful.
There will be 3 characters you can play as, right? You will be able to play as Venom, who is a confirmed villain in the game. You'll be able to play as probably Miles, and you'll be able to play as Peter. Because we know those 3 characters especially have been the main characters in these games, right? Like the first game was Peter Parker, second game was Miles, and the third game is focusing on both of them fighting, Harry Osborn, who will most likely be Venom in the story. So hopefully that they add a multiplayer sort of thing to it. But like I said, it with a lot of Spider-Man games, like the one I was showing you the other day as well, like Shattered Dimensions, a lot of them aren't really multiplayer ones. Like there have been a few for sure. Like there's been Spider-Man Friend or Foe, there's been Ultimate Spider-Man, and there's been a fair few multiplayer Spider-Man games, but a lot of the best ones
just fighting games. They're not just the regular games.
Oh well,
but, I'm down for that too.
Yeah, Friend and Foe was an actual Spider-Man game, but it wasn't like a fighting one. Like it's not like it's Marvel vs. Capcom or like Ultimate Alliance or something like that. It's you need. I guess there hasn't been a good Spider-Man multiplayer one besides like the Lego superhero sort of games, but even then they're not like focused on Spider-Man. They're more focused on the Avengers and Marvel Universe.
Yeah. My grandkids have all of those, so it's like,
because like
I need more games for them to be able to play.
Exactly, because like I kind of wished that they would. Some companies would take the time to do good split screen games instead of just focusing a lot on online, so like story based stuff. Like even with like some of the games, there's been that I'm kind of pissed off didn't have like online and stuff, like the Batman Arkham games, for example, right?
Oh yeah.
Although
Oh, yes.
they're way more mature than like what the
Very good
Spider-Man
game.
game. Yeah, exactly. It's like way more mature than what the Spider-Man games were. I mean, they'd still be good to have a multiplayer because like Robin is a playable character in Arkham City. They
Exactly.
had a
And he's
play.
always with Batman.
Yeah, exactly. Like
So like, come
they had the
on.
chance to do it. Like in Arkham Knight, I guess there wouldn't be because it's Batman locked at Arkham Asylum. But with Arkham City, they had Robin as a playable character. You could have had Robin as a second character or Catwoman even. You could have
Yep.
had as a
They was
multiplayer
consistently
character.
together.
Yeah, and then in
And that's
Arkham,
all I'm saying. For those type of stories, they should be able to have multiplayer. They should try to invest in those type of stories
yeah, and then yeah, exactly.
coming
And
forward.
I mean, there has been good multiplayer games for kids though. Like you've got Minecraft, which is probably one of the top
I love
tier games that are
But
multiplayer for
it's not a
kids.
split screen. It's
Yeah, it
not
is.
split screen.
Yeah, it is.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Minecraft
saved my
split
life.
screen.
We're gonna talk about that later.
Yeah, exactly. No,
I need that.
no. Minecraft has been split screen. It's always been split screen since since the Bedrock Edition came out on 360.
Oh my God, you had to tell me how to do that because
Yeah,
Just
no,
connect
that's
another
easy.
controller and then. But I think
Yeah,
you need another
exactly.
account for that person as well.
I
And then-
don't believe you do. From what I like when I've done it, I think you can do it on the one account. Like I haven't done it in years, but I know you can do it because
Yeah, I know split screen's a thing.
yeah, I know it is possible to do. I just
No, I have more than one account. I have multiple accounts.
yeah, exactly. Then you should be able to do it. I'm getting a bit further away from my mic, but it's okay. No, but you should be able to do it. Minecraft is a double player game. You can do it online and you can do split screen, which I think is the last good game for kids anyways that was split screen.
Oh, that reminds. We need to
Minecraft is
play
winning.
we need to play the Minecraft when we go back to the Hunger Games shit.
Facts.
Did y'all
Perfect.
finish Spaceland?
Yeah.
No, not yet.
No, not yet. Nowhere near.
Yeah, no. So it might sound
No,
out of context at the moment.
We should
but
do that. We
Yeah.
should do that because like it's pretty good.
It was. Minecraft Hunger Games was the boss like back in the day. It still is. I mean,
You know what I mean? Like I think it was this 1.16.
yeah, it
whatever,
was
you know,
it was 1.16 when they brought out the specific game modes before they added servers like the Hive and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that was-
'cause
I'm
1.
mad at 1.8. I'm mad at 1.8 because they stopped the
1.8,
the little
yeah.
potions trick.
Off.
Isn't it 1.8
Yeah.
right now?
Yeah, it's 1.8
Yeah,
at the moment.
bedrock.
It was like
It's Bedrock.
that was the thing. That was
But
the thing
they
in
took the potions out.
1.17.
Yeah.
They upgraded it and they took the infinite potions out.
Yeah, but that's been
Yeah,
gone
but you
for
gotta
a while.
understand how overpowered that shit would be.
Yeah, but
That
it-
was
Infinite
wonderful.
strength and shit. Yeah, it was wonderful, but like infinite or something would be OP.
see, Minecraft seemed to patch a lot of stuff that would help a lot of players. Like, for example, the automatic farms. Minecraft's been patching those, like, constantly.
They need to
Whereas,
stop that.
yeah, like the iron farm, for example. Some of the iron farm strats that you used to be able to do, you can't do anymore. And, like, I guess the abusive ones, right? Like, for example, like the, the Minecraft diamond one. Where you can get infinite diamonds, stuff like
yeah,
that.
that one was dumb.
That one deserves to be patched because that one's broken as hell. But stuff like, automatic animal farms and stuff like that, I don't understand what's the point in patching shit like that. Because, I mean, it's just helping the player progress in the game. It's not going to damage
Humane
anyone.
society type thing. You know, the humane society don't want you beating and doing all that to the animals like that. That's torture.
Well, then at that point,
Well, I
just,
mean,
then
it wasn't
just
that bad.
remove
Really.
fucking killing animals in the game.
Cage.
Because you got to remember, it's just so,
But
it's
you
so,
know,
like this.
it transfers to real life.
Like it's kind of dumb if that's what they think of it, right? Because like at that point, just remove killing animals from Minecraft entirely. Just don't have it that you can kill animals, because like you got to remember.
No,
it's,
you
it's
can kill them to eat. That's humane. But to just stuff them in pens and overdo them and stuff, that's inhumane.
A lot of them don't stuff them in pins though. A lot of them don't. And then like even if they did, like I guess the ones we do,
Robbie,
yeah, our one does,
our
but a lot
thing's
of them
stuffed with
don't.
it.
Like the original sheep one, they're in open pins and stuff, and it doesn't necessarily kill them. It just sort of like in I guess what a state of limbo where they keep going back and forth. But like yeah, it's
torture.
Repopulation.
yeah,
It's the circle of life.
yeah, exactly. It's the circle of life. Oh god. But yeah, no, there's like as you were saying, there's not enough, I guess multiplayer kids games when it comes to stuff. Like I guess like there are a lot of kids games on PlayStation. Like you can't say that there's not a lot, but a lot of them, you know, are single player, and I can understand where you're coming from when we're talking about multiplayer games, because like, I wish there were so many more bloody, you know,
Because it's multi-children households, and they need to
yeah,
understand it's not just one kid in each house. So,
yeah, I
of
know,
course, you're gonna want them to both be able to play. It's not fair that one gets to play, and if he doesn't die because he's better at the game than this one, it's gonna be going on longer than that one, and it seems so not balanced, and it just drives you crazy in your household sometimes. But
exactly, and I guess
I
that's
mean, I guess
another
to teach
another
kids
reason.
patience and stuff, but still, Jesus, come on now. I
Yeah,
want to
like,
wash dishes and cook dinner real quick and throw them on the game. Give
yeah,
me a minute.
and like I said, I'm gonna go back to the pin we were talking about before and taking that out for a second, where I go back to say, you know, Fortnite was another key example of that. It was one of the. It's a free to play game. It's child, I guess, quote unquote these days child friendly, and then, you know, it's now got split screen. There is a split screen option you can do in Fortnite, so you can have 2 or 3 players playing at a time. But again, you know, although talking about how it is a good game, you have to also keep in mind
Wait. Let's rewind it back. You
yeah,
can split screen Fortnite now?
yeah, you can split screen Fortnite now.
Why am I not knowing these things? I need these things.
Well,
You're supposed to keep me up to date with this.
well,
I need to keep me up to date
what
with
if?
this.
Well, you said you were gonna get Fortnite, but you never did. You're leaving me and Jesse in the
I have
dark here.
Fortnite. I literally have Fortnite on both of my systems.
Well, then we should be playing that instead of, you know, your drug at the moment, you know.
I can't get off my Minecraft crack.
Minecraft is a good crack to be on, to be honest.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Like, once we finish building Spaceland in Minecraft, I think that's when we're gonna like. I'm gonna say, GG Minecraft. It was nice knowing you. I won't be touching you for like 3 months. Never again.
I swear to God. People are like, somebody hit me today and they said, "Are you alive?" I said, "Yeah, I'm alive." It's like, "My God, I ain't talked to you in so long." I said, "Damn, I realized I ain't talked to this person in like a month." I've been on Minecraft.
Well, I mean,
Just
Minecraft
Minecraft life.
is a boss game. You can't say it's not.
God,
It
it's
is,
life.
It is V
It's
game.
life.
Exactly, it is.
It's life.
It is so good. But like, I get like, okay. Out of curiosity, when you played games as a kid, what was the game like your best game playing up? Like, what was the one that got you kind of hooked on games? Like when you first
Well,
started.
you
Black
gonna
Ops
just
1.
make me reveal my
no,
age like
Mario
that?
Kart. Mario Kart.
Mario Kart, no. Because I'm kind of curious
just-
because like,
You want me
I-
to reveal my age?
I mean, you don't need to reveal your age. It's like, what was
Well,
the
how-
what
I'm
was
gonna
the
reveal my age when I
you,
say it.
Pac-Man.
no,
What-
just like what was the
Pac-Man
game that
Duck
got you
Hunt.
hooked?
I liked it. Look, I like Duck Hunt. Was
Yeah.
my game when I was a kid.
I mean,
And
dude, the
original Mario Brothers.
Yeah.
We didn't have that many games yet.
yeah, the
I'm a little
NES was
older.
a boss console though.
We was
Like,
on Atari. We was on Ataris, and then when Nintendo first came out, oh my God! When I got it for Christmas, I was like geeked, and it was just Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt, and we just played it all the time. And then they started incorporating way more games. They had the little racing games, the Contra, all that stuff. Like came a little later on with me. So mine was all the Mario Brothers. I got addicted to Mario Brothers first and Tetris because I love spaces and putting things. This is why I love Minecraft. I just like putting things in the right space. It's the OCD for me,
Yeah.
like for real. So it's good for anxiety and hyper people. And I used to love doing speed runs with Mario. I still do Mario 3 speed run like that because I know where all the flutes is. So you know, that was my thing. You know, what 3 minutes in there. Me and my folks.
yeah,
We used to run through it. I loved it.
Because I said it last
So,
time,
yeah.
like the game that got me hooked into gaming originally, it was the first game I played, which was Monkey Island, which again, you know, it's a puzzle sort of adventure game and it's awesome. But I've never been more addicted to a game than going on the Amiga and playing Paperboy. I think that was the game that got me like heavily addicted.
Oh my
to-
God, Paperboy was the best.
Like I don't know, is there
Yes.
something about a guy riding a bike throwing paper, people knocking them out with the death animation being I think was the funniest shit.
It
back in
was
the day.
wonderful.
Yeah.
Wait, I got one. Mike Tyson Punch Out. What? Oh my God,
Oh,
legendary.
dude. Okay. Punch Out was
You never played that?
no, dude.
Whew.
Punch Out was like
I knew the cheat.
was the boss, and then like I think
Mm.
wasn't Lil Mac the main character in like Punch Out? I think it
It
was.
was
Wasn't
Mike
it?
Tyson. Oh yeah, it was. What was it? Oh my God. Now you're gonna have me looking.
I
I gotta
swear it's
remember. I don't
Lil.
remember.
Hang on.
I don't remember. I don't remember. I'm gonna have to look that one up again.
Oh yeah,
It's
Lil
been
Mac.
so long.
Yeah, he was the main character you played. That was Lil Mac, and then you fight Mike Tyson at the end of the game. Yeah. Okay. Yeah,
That
no,
was a great
that was
game.
a great game. And then like they remastered it, the original one on the fucking the 3DS. It was like what was the game called? Like the NES Classics or something like that. Oh, I can't remember, but no, they remade it. And they had all of the original games on the NES on like the 3DS when they remade it, and it was freaking awesome. It was really bloody good.
I'm gonna have to check that one out.
You should. It was like the best remakes I've ever seen. It was so good. But,
I'm
yeah.
too young for this conversation.
What do you mean? Have you never touched a 3DS, Jesse?
No. I have 3DS.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
It's just I don't know some of these games.
Have you ever played Super Smash Brothers? Have you ever played Super Smash Brothers?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know Lil Mac?
Nah.
You know the guy who's like the black hair, he's got the green like boxing gloves.
Oh, I think so.
Yeah,
I think I have a vague memory of him.
Yeah, he's the character that we're talking about now. That's Lil Mac. And then like you had other good, like great games like like Kirby and stuff like that, which were fantastic.
Mario Kart's undefeated on the DS.
Pokemon, man. Highest rated. Pokemon.
Well, it depends which Pokemon though, because there has been a lot of
Pokemon Snap. I don't care. Pokemon Snap. I'm gonna throw that in there.
Really?
I never really got into Pokemon.
Yeah.
Which one though?
Die on that hill right there. You heard me. I'm dying on that hill.
Look,
Snap.
the new one that came out for Pokemon Snap's freaking amazing. The one on the Nintendo 64, brilliant.
What? I was a photographer. You don't understand. You do not understand my photography skills, okay?
I don't doubt your
understand.
photography skills at all.
Whoa, because because I was there and I was like catching all of them.
Yeah, I still think
Because you gotta catch them all.
or was it Pokemon Pearl? Was the best Pokemon game. Pokemon...
I never really got into Pokemon. I don't like it.
Oh, really?
Whoa.
Personally, I
calm
thought
down
it was
there.
the dumbest stuff.
What, you mean capturing animals and
hysterical.
forcing them to be your pet? What's better than that?
You know,
I mean, real life.
the thing that draws the line for me is Pokemon cards. They're like the dumbest shit ever. I don't understand why.
What
people
the
like
fuck is wrong with you?
Whoa, shit talk.
Bro, are you fucking idiotic? That was my childhood.
Whoa.
I've never spent so much
still
fucking
have my
money on Pokemon
collection.
cards.
Don't you ever.
It's everyone's childhood.
I spent nearly 300
And
fucking
Pogs.
bucks on Pokemon
Pogs
cards, bro.
and Pokemon cards.
Dude, because
And
I have,
Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
dude, I have the first, like, one of the first editions of fucking, what's his name? Darkrai? Is it Darkrai? Or something like that? Darkseek? How the fuck do you say his name?
Different stages. I think that was all 3 damn stages. I think you said it right the first time. Was it Darkrai?
Yeah, I don't know anything
Yeah,
about
Darkrai.
Pokemon,
Yeah,
but
Darkrai.
yeah.
I dude, I have one of the first
Yeah.
editions Darkrai EXs, and that was fucking boss. And that was like at the time, like my card. I did everything in my fucking power to not trade that card out, because like at my school we were heavy gamblers when it came to Pokemon. So me and my mates, right, like back when I was in primary school, we would buy like tubs of Pokemon cards, and we would pay our mate who buys them for us would pay it back, and we'd all get like a tin each. And we'd just open them up at school, and then if we don't like it, we would trade a card for another card that we wanted. And then that was like, that's what got me into gambling. And then, a certain game came out, not going to say its name, starting with BO3, got me into a heavy gambling addiction. Almost $10,000. Yeah, $10,000 in supply crates.
Got a lot of
Dang.
Yeah, it was sad. I wasted all my money.
Worth it?
I didn't get any DLC weapons, so no, it wasn't fucking worth it. I got nothing. I got fucking nothing. I got some cool outfits. I got some cool emotes, but it was. I bought all this shit at the time when BO3 was arse, and like, if you got an epic crate, it was like you got nothing out of it. You just got commons, and if you got a common crate, you would get like 1 legendary every 30. It was fucking. Oh my god, I've never been so fucking angry. Like I've got it on clip somewhere as well, on my channel, of how I got you know, a special bundle, and I got the fucking Luck of the Irish, and just me going like, I got the Luck of the Irish. You know, it's like, oh my god. That's what fueled my gambling addiction. Oh my god, okay, fucking speaking of gambling addictions, back to fucking Fortnite. Okay, these cunts buying, like, fucking, using their parents' credit cards to pay, like, for fucking thousands of dollars worth of fucking V-Bucks. What the fuck?
I buy V-Bucks. I
Yeah,
buy them. I just buy it.
no. That
I
shit's
tell them
fine.
you can't use the card.
But
Tell me you can't use the credit card, I gotta buy the card.
it's when kids like say, hey, can I buy like the $14 worth of fucking V-Bucks and pay for $200 worth? Like, what the fuck are you thinking? Like, that's the thing with Fortnite. They add in all these. I hate to fucking admit it because I'm prone to this as well. Like, bringing out all these fucking awesome skins. And then because you have to buy them, it's like you have to scrape whatever fucking money you have to get these cool skins. Like, with Save the World, that saved me for the last, like, fucking 2 months with Save the World giving you free V-Bucks if you just logged in every day. But if you have to waste money on it, I mean, fuck, I used to, I still do.
It starts to be a cash grab.
Yeah, exactly. And that's where Fortnite, I think, is now dragging the
It's
ball
like,
down.
I'd rather just buy the game, a video game, and call it a day. Yeah, I get the free download, but it's like, I'd rather just buy the game so I can be able to get everything and don't have to do all what you trying to make me do.
Exactly.
Because I'm spending way more money than I ever would just paying for the game.
Yeah.
Oh, they're smart, though. They're smart for how they did that. I'm not mad at them at all.
Yeah, I know.
That's brilliant.
Because microtransactions, I think, have ruined a lot of kids' experiences with games. Because, like, even, like, you know, Star Wars Battlefront, when that had microtransactions and, like, one of the best skins to get in the game was the, like, original mole skin and stuff like that, that was fucking insane when they did shit like that. Because they expected you to buy nearly, like, 300 crates in, like, Battlefront, and then, like, you had to use those crates to get certain items, and once you got all the certain items, then you unlock the skin. It was like, it was fucking dumb, but I give props to EA for that. I really do. Because, like, EA is just a cash grab as its own, because EA is just like, oh, you know what, you want something, you can get the game, but if you want the actual main story, that's like $140 if you want the main story, plus the fucking $90 you spent buying the game in the first place. Like, it's so fucking dumb, bro. It makes me mad because I think the big example of that was the first Plants vs Zombies, like, you know, Garden Warfare game, where you could buy the game, but if you wanted to do a lot of the game, you had to pay like another $100 of like DLCs and shit to actually play the main game. Yeah, it fucking sucked.
That's too much. That's a lot. And especially for little kids. And then now you stressing the parents out. Now we don't even play this stuff. So, because it's too much. It's like,
yeah, exactly.
Now they mad at us. Now they sneaking. Now they taking a credit card. Now it's like, it's a lot. That's causing conflicts right there that I don't need.
Yeah, and I guess the only
I'm trying
warning
to avoid all those types.
Yeah, like I guess the only warning I could give to parents out there if they have kids that are playing Fortnite is, number one, be careful if you give them your credit card and say you can buy stuff. Monitor what they're buying, because it's happened so many times where they've brought shit, you know, and they brought quote unquote the wrong one, when in reality they didn't.
It's better just to purchase the cards. You know, don't let them do it with your credit cards. They have the cards at the store. You go to grocery store, 7-Eleven, you go everywhere.
Unless you
they
live,
have them.
unless
CVS, Walgreens, everywhere.
Yeah, unless you live in Australia, then you have to go to EB Games and get a certain code to do it. But you know.
Oh wow! Whoa, that's deep.
Yeah,
I don't have GameStop.
We have GameStop.
I can walk down the street and go buy one right now.
We have GameStop's like younger sister, which is like EB Games.
We have JB Hi-Fi as well.
Well, JB
Hi-Fi sister is never that great.
JB Hi-Fi
that's like in Holland Tyson stores, like, but you can get cards there. So that's like.
Yeah, but you can't buy like Fortnite cards at like Coles or Woolworths or something like that. Which is, you know.
Or you can get like the console.
They don't have it at your grocery store? What's going on?
You can get PlayStation
at grocery stores, you can get like PlayStation cards and shit, but then you have to spend those onto...
Yeah, like, on the PlayStation store to actually, to then buy V-Bucks. Whereas you can just buy V-Bucks at like EB Games or for...
Yeah, you can get that with the PlayStation cards if you have PlayStation, but do they have Xbox cards?
Yeah, they have Xbox cards. And Nintendo cards as well.
You can still purchase it like that. So you can just get the regular cards and you can get the V-Bucks that way so they don't have to use your credit cards.
Yeah. It's just a lot, like Jesse was saying, it's just a lot more effort to do it that way. When you can just go down to EB Games and then, you know, buy a fucking the code for it and just place it in and you immediately get it mid-game.
Yeah, but that's not easy for parents, especially when you have to run home. You got to, the kids, and you already at the store, so it's just literally easier for
Yeah,
a lot of
yeah,
parents to
okay, yeah, I
just
guess.
get it from the grocery store as they're already getting their dinner. So
Okay.
the easiest
Yeah.
thing for, the older crowd that's trying to, just get it for the kids, if you're not single and you just have time to go to EA Sports, because it's kind of hard sometimes, especially single parents and stuff too. Come on now. So, if you're at the grocery store, you can go ahead and pick up the system cards and you can purchase it that way so you don't have to use your credit card. Because that right there is a very convenient thing. It seems hard, but it's easier to punch those codes in and put your stuff in and endanger your whole bank account.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But another thing that like kind of makes me really fucking mad though, and it's happened again recently, is these like, remaking a lot of old games, and then
Mhm.
Well,
making
if they're gonna remake it, it has to be good.
yeah, and then like
It'd be garbage.
remaking old games or making continuations to games that are like over 20 years old,
And they be garbage.
Yeah, like I think the big example would be Banjo-Kazooie. Like Banjo-Kazooie 1 and 2 were the best fucking games of my life. Like on Nintendo 64, Banjo-Kazooie was fucking amazing. But then they made Nuts and Bolts, and my life changed. I've never been so fucking scarred playing a game in my fucking life. It's not because like, oh, it's a shit game. It's because it's a shit game. It's got nothing to do because oh, it's bad. It's because it's fucking trash. Like it's sad. It makes me sad. It is genuinely just fucking disappointing. And like that's why I'm fucking scared, right? Because, for those that don't know, yesterday Microsoft made, I don't think it was yesterday. No, it must have been yesterday. Yesterday or the day before, Microsoft made the announcement that they are buying Activision, the whole company. And because of that, Microsoft now owns the Call of Duty franchise. They now own World of Warcraft, StarCraft, all the companies
All the great games.
underneath Activision. And another one which pisses me off to my fucking core is Crash Bandicoot. A PlayStation exclusive character is now owned by Microsoft, meaning
How is this
PlayStation.
even happening? It's like
Because Microsoft.
family backstabbing.
It's-
How
it-
could you leave the family crash? No.
It's not his fault,
You are
right?
PlayStation.
Microsoft is the Disney of video games.
Football teams all over again.
Virtually, like it genuinely.
Football teams all over again.
Like I can't stress enough, right? It is genuinely just Microsoft's just the Disney of video games, where they've brought massive fucking companies and making those games Xbox exclusive.
They got that money.
Like the big fucking one would have been Bethesda, like the people that made, Wolfenstein, Doom, Skyrim, Dishonored, Deathloop, games like that. That's owned by Microsoft now. And and then they made the statement that the new Skyrim game or, the new Elder Scrolls game will be an Xbox exclusive game, and it's gonna be 3-4 months after it gets released on PC and Xbox, it'll be released on PlayStation. And it's like, what the fuck? Because we were supposed to get it at the same time as everyone else. It was originally equal.
They're gonna give them extra perks and all kinds of stuff.
And then
they're trying to convert you.
Yeah, and then PlayStation originally had the Call of Duty license. We had the license, so we got the games and we got the DLCs 3 weeks before everyone else. Whereas now, Microsoft said with the new Call of Duty, like DLCs and shit like that.
Both systems.
Yeah, and then like with the Xbox, Xbox and the Call of Duty DLCs, Xbox is going to get it a month before we get it on PlayStation. So you'll have all these people on Xbox and PC that have already completed everything DLC wise for a game, yet we need to wait months for it, whereas with them they had to wait weeks. So it's more or less as Microsoft doing big fuck you to PlayStation is what buying Activision's done, especially with taking Crash Bandicoot. Like, if Sony is going to spend so much fucking cash trying to get, Microsoft to give them back the fucking, the account back, it's going to be a big fucking problem.
I don't know why they did it.
Money, it's simple. They did it for fucking money. It's nothing else.
I know, but see, Call of Duty was giving them money anyway. So what is we doing?
Well,
That
they
was
weren't
gonna
giving
be
them
some
enough money,
bullshit.
obviously. They had to buy all of Activision. They didn't just buy it for, Call of Duty. They brought it for some of... Okay, this is what's fucking sad. They brought it for Candy Crush, was the reason they brought Activision, right? Because they tried to buy Candy Crush before, but they fucking failed. The company said, no, fuck you. So what they did instead is they said, okay, fuck it, we'll buy Activision as a whole. Now, this is where I think it's going to have its downfall, right? I don't think they're allowed to own this Activision as a company, and the reason I say that is because they already own two of the biggest gaming companies in the world. They own it's a Bethesda, as I was saying before, and then like the Bungie
And monopolizing.
and plus Bungie and fucking 2H2 or whatever the fuck the other Halo company is, 242. Oh, I can't remember what the fuck it's called.
His balls dropped.
There you go. That should be better.
You were speaking on
343.
Activision and Candy
343 and
Crush.
Bungie. They own so much of the fucking companies. And I don't think they're allowed to, because it's the same with Disney. Disney's tried to buy out Sony, where Disney's tried to buy Sony to get the license for fucking Spider-Man. Sony said, fuck you, and they never did. So they instead made a contract so Spider-Man could be in, the Pokemon, not Pokemon, the fucking, Marvel Universe and shit like that. But they weren't allowed to buy Sony because legally they can't own 3 or 4 massive companies, because that means they can technically buy whatever the fuck they want, and this one company can run every company virtually in the world. So it's like saying Warner Brothers, like Sony buys Warner Brothers, and then stuff like that. They can't do it because Warner Brothers is too big of a company for Sony to buy, and it's the same way around. Warner Brothers can't buy Sony, and like Disney can't buy Warner Brothers.
Companies.
Yeah, you can't.
Only
You
so
can't
many
do
companies you can incorporate.
it. Yeah, exactly. They're not allowed to do it. So it's like. It's kind of
They
fucking
have to
sad.
demolish certain companies and turn it into something else.
Yeah, exactly.
And incorporate it in order for them to do that, and that'll cost a lot of money, and that's too much rebranding. It's just a lot that goes behind that.
Exactly. And so I don't think they'll be able to get Activision. So I'm calling when the contract goes down next month. They're not going to be able to do it.
But they possibly can, because they only have it's a certain amount of companies.
Well, hang on, let's have a look.
So they still probably can fall in that range, and they still possibly can, or they can own a majority share or a certain a certain amount of shares in that company, or it's just so many ways that they can do that and still kind of end up owning that company.
Yeah, Microsoft owns too many companies for them to be able to buy it, because they've got so many massive, gaming companies as it is. Like they've got Mojang because they own Minecraft, right? So they got they got Mojang, they got Skype, they've got Bethesda, GitHub. They've got like all of these massive gaming companies, and then like they want to buy more. Like
they could have developer rights.
I don't think they don't. I don't think they do though, because like developing rights, they've already got some of the biggest games in in gaming history. Like like I said, Minecraft, Fallout, Gears of War, Halo, Doom, Age of Empires, Forza, Elder Scrolls, and now that they're getting Call of Duty and stuff like that. Final Fantasy is PlayStation though.
It's still PlayStation. They were trying to get them at one point.
Yeah, because I think what they've done is it's the same thing with Disney to Sony. They just hired out a contract to say, "Hey, can you do a game for us?" It's the same deal. It's and then like they brought shit, like they brought God of War and Uncharted recently, right? Like they brought licenses for that, meaning that they're now buying Sony products. It's so annoying because like no offense to any Xbox players out there, but I fucking hate Xbox. I hate it with a passion. My first console I ever got was an Xbox 360.
For real?
Yeah, the first Xbox I ever got was an Xbox 360 before I got an original Xbox. And when I had the Xbox 360, I played fucking The Division. I think it was The Division on 360 or Xbox One. And I shattered that piece of shit to 1,000 fucking
Max
pieces.
Payne.
No, I shattered that bitch to 1,000 fucking pieces because Xbox was fucking laggy. It was shit. It was arse. so I didn't like the Xbox
Not to-
console.
Not to mention their fucking controllers. Like some dipshit creating it put a joystick up top, joystick down bottom.
Yeah,
like,
it's so
what?
uncomfortable to fucking use. Whereas with PlayStation, it's right next to each other. And people are like, oh, but the PlayStation controller is
simple
too thin.
design.
Your hands can't hold it. Well, then if they can't hold it, how
Well,
come you
then-
can hold it in your hands? Like,
Well, don't have big hands then. Fuck's sake.
And then it's just how jolty the fucking control, how jolty they are. Like, I've got an Xbox controller right next to me, right? And I got
I'm
a PlayStation.
biased because I have both consoles and I play both, so it goes either way for me. I'm expedestrian with this shit,
Look,
so I can finesse both systems. I don't have to choose up. I'm playing both fields.
I can't
I'm
talk
buying
shit
life.
though. Like I can't say shit like, oh, Xbox is fucking trash. There's nothing
I
good
also
about
have
Xbox.
a Wii.
Yeah, so do I. I have a
Oh,
Wii.
dude.
I've got a Switch. I've got a fucking
So
Wii U. I've got a
I got a
Nintendo
Wii, I got a
DS,
Switch, I got a
3DS.
PSP, I got my Nintendo, I got my Nintendo 64, I got all my systems. I got my PlayStation, I got my original Xbox, I got my Xbox 360, I got my Xbox One, I have the newest Xbox. I got them all. So it's like, because I be wanting to play certain games, and there's like, certain games I can't get and stuff. So I be having to go both ways. I be wanting the best of both worlds, man. I be
Yeah,
trying
money.
not to choose that.
Are you fucking
It's
challenging
okay.
me?
I just work harder. That's it. It just motivates me to work a little harder. More money.
Keita, are you fucking challenging me?
I'm not challenging. I'm just saying. I can go both ways with it. It doesn't bother me so much as it does everybody.
I know.
I haven't chose up.
Look, I'm not biased, but you need to remember how many consoles
No,
I've
you're
got.
very biased. It's
No.
You sound real biased there, though. You sound a little biased.
No.
Sounds a little Xbox places.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Okay. Now, let me get this up across, right? Because this is gonna stress me the fuck out. I'm not biased. I have too many consoles, right? Here's the fucking list. I'll speed through this as much as I fucking can, right? So I've got a PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, PSP, PS4, PS5, PS Vita. I've got the original
like a lot of
Xbox 360, Xbox One. I don't have the new one because it's fucking ass. I've got the fucking Wii U. I've got the fucking Nintendo Switch. I've got a DS. I've got a fucking 3DS. I have an NES. I have a Nintendo 64. I've got the Amiga. I've got the fucking Omega. I've got the fucking Commodore 64. And I have got an actual full-fledged fucking arcade machine, right?
After you say all that, what you play the most?
What I play the most? You want to be fucking? You
Yep.
want me to be totally honest with this shit? Fucking arcade machine. Fuck you.
Okay.
Fuck you.
You be on the PlayStation. Stop the lies. You
stop
be
the
on the
cap.
fucking PlayStation.
Yeah, I'm on the
Stop
PlayStation. But you want to
fucking
know why I
lies.
don't? You want to know why I don't like the fucking Xbox? One, the controller is shit. Two, it's a fucking shit console. Three, the console is fucking laggy as all ass. Four, the console looks fucking disgusting. Five, the graphics are shit compared to the PS3. Six, the PlayStation has more exclusive games, better exclusive games, because all Halo has is fucking Gears of War, Halo, and fucking Forza. Right? That's the only good exclusive games they have. Whereas on fucking PlayStation, we've got God of War, we've got Ratchet and Clank, we've got fucking fucking Infamous, we've got fucking Twisted Metal, we've got fucking Tekken, we've got fucking Spider-Man, we've got fucking Wolverine. What the fuck do they have Marvel game rights? Oh, we have the Avengers. No one liked the fucking Avengers. It was a shit game. It was a shit idea. Fuck you, Xbox. Fuck you. Anyways.
And like I said before I was really interrupted, PlayStation lover.
Yeah,
Biased.
I'm a fucking don't call me biased, bitch. I swear to God.
It's not biased.
It's not biased. It's
biased.
it's not biased. Yeah, exactly. Fucking listen to Jesse. It's not biased if it's fucking true. Am I wrong?
Yes, you have a lot of facts. There's a lot of facts.
Exactly. I can't say Xbox plays is shit because like Xbox.
It's my birthday, Robbie. Please notice me.
Happy birthday, Wardy! Happy 19th, brother. Hope you have a good day. And also, really quickly, since you are a PlayStation person like me, mention every reason why Xbox is shit. So, Keita can shut the fuck up and stop calling me biased.
Biased.
I'm not biased though. Xbox is just a shit console.
No, he properly got his first real shit talk off. Thank you. Get that shit out. Let
Robbie.
it come. It's okay.
Yes, Wardy. Yes, Wardy.
Biased ass. He's still biased. It's
I'm
okay.
not fucking biased. Xbox is just a shit console.
Said.
For real.
Thank you, dude. I love you.
I love you too,
I play my
Wardy.
PlayStation more. It's
So it's
okay.
like there's no
No gay,
way
no
of
homo.
saying it.
Just bro,
I
just
use
guy love.
Xbox as my forbidden fruit, but I play my PlayStation
Yeah, your
the most.
forbidden.
I'm
Yeah, your
thankful for my
forbidden fruit's also
PlayStation.
fucking
What
killing your
I
intellect.
said.
You know,
Xbox
not
stinky
really.
poofy dude.
Not
Yeah,
really.
listen-
It
listen-
keeps me open.
Listen to
me open.
Wardy.
I'm
Listen
playing
to
all
Wardy.
fields.
Listen,
I
listen,
stay
listen to
open.
fucking Wardy for a second. Wardy said, and I quote, "Xbox stinky poopy Duke." You know, right? That's because Xbox is shit. He knows it's shit. That's why you have to admit, because Xbox might be your forbidden fruit, yes, but it's so shit compared to what PlayStation is.
Oh yeah.
Like there is some
Nothing
games
is, nothing
games
no.
on Xbox that I
I'm
can
just
say.
saying there's some stuff I like to play. I just don't want to, totally say A, and then I go and play it later on because so I just can't
Yeah,
do that because I still play it. So I don't want to be that person
Guys,
I
if you
like
search
this
up the pride
person,
flag-
but fuck this person, but I still fuck with this person. I can't do that. I just got to be
Or die I.
biased. I'm just
Said.
cool. I'm just gonna stand out of
Guys,
here
Is
and just
Kita single?
be not,
Guys, if you search
not
up
that
the pride
person.
flag, green is higher than blue on the pride flag, meaning Xbox is gay. Therefore, shut the fuck up.
It's up there. It's high up there. I'm just saying.
No, okay.
It's
Hang
high up
on.
there.
Wardy asks, is Keita single?
Oh, I have a girl. I'm buying real life too. I have a girlfriend.
There you go. There's your answer. Sorry, Wardy. Maybe next time, brother. Oh, dude, no. Look, I can't say Xbox is shit because
I have a
Xbox
girlfriend, but I'm boyfriend single.
Ooh, no, but no. Like Xbox does have some good games, right? Like I said, Halo is one of my all-time favorite Xbox franchise games, right? I've always loved the Halo. Besides, the recent ones like Halo 5, Halo 4, and Halo War, or whatever the fuck it's called now. Those games were fucking ass. But like games like Halo 1, OSD or OST, not OST, OSDT, shit like that.
Said. Noise.
Is like those are some of my favorite games, right, on Xbox. They were amazing. The original
What about
Halo
Gears
games.
of War?
Gears of War I enjoyed, but not as much as I loved Halo. And it's the same with Destiny, because it was made by the same people that made Halo. Destiny 1 and 2 were fucking
I'm
amazing.
gonna fuck your world up with this one, Kingdom Hearts. What you think about Kingdom Hearts?
Well, Kingdom Hearts is a good game. You can't say Kingdom Hearts is a shit game. It is a good game. It's a good franchise. But
I never said it was a shit game.
I know, but you know what is a shit game? Everything on fucking Xbox except for Halo.
Oh my god, I knew it was coming.
I was
I
about to
knew
say
it was
that.
coming. I knew it was
No,
gonna
Forza-
come.
See,
Hey.
Forza's alright.
I haven't
heard
played it.
It's okay. I play with nothing but PlayStation people. Okay, the majority of my friends is PlayStation people, and I have heard it all before. There's nothing you can say I haven't heard. It doesn't affect me. It's okay.
Like, sure, PlayStation
Xbox
is like,
players are virgins.
well, like I said, I haven't played enough Forza games to say if Forza is good or not. Like, yeah, it is there are good games on Forza,
Or
right?
die I. Said.
Mhm.
Bro, we all
But-
got Minecraft
But you know what would
stock
make it even
awards.
better?
Yeah, Wardy,
Yeah.
yeah, you're right. We shouldn't be arguing about Xbox or PlayStation because we all got Minecraft, but like, Minecraft is owned by fucking
See what I
Microsoft,
mean?
so that
Well, I'm
means
shutting up because
Microsoft is
I know.
Xbox is more Minecraft,
you-
whereas
you-
PlayStation has the more
see-
superior Minecraft, but Xbox, it's got the shitter version,
You-
although they own it.
You see, Xbox, it's gay with PlayStation, but like PlayStation's straight at the same time. That's why
Facts.
we have Minecraft.
Yeah, but like, okay, here I want you to be completely honest, right? When I ask this question, because I've asked this question before. I don't think I have to you guys, but I have to other people. That why the fuck would I want to buy an Xbox when I can get all the same games for a cheaper price on PC? Because I can get all Halo games on PC. I can get Gears of War on PC. I can get Forza on PC. I can get all of them
Because
on
everybody
PC.
don't play PC.
Yeah, exactly.
Just
Because
everybody
PC
on
is better
PC.
than Xbox, meaning that Xbox has a console
Everybody
playing
don't
the
have
cell.
PC.
Yeah, no, because the Xbox have made these consoles right to play these games, which play better on PC than they do on the actual console. So it just proves more the fact that it's shit.
But everybody don't have PCs. I keep saying this.
Yeah,
Everybody don't know
PCs
how to
are
play on
less
the
affordable.
computer. a lot of people are more consoles than PC. I'm very shocked that there's so many games on PC. I didn't even know it because I've never been a PC person.
Everything's on
The last
PC.
thing I played on PC was Wheel of Fortune. How about that? And
Oh,
on that
Imagine.
note, it's almost about time for us to end this show here. So we're finna wrap this up. I really, 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 really love talking with you guys. I appreciate y'all so much. Shit talking is just like a breath of fresh air for me. I hope y'all
Anyway,
feel just as
moral of the
relieved
story:
as
Xbox
me.
is fucking shit.
Moral of the story.
Facts.
Moral of the story.
The moral of the story
Don't be
is that PlayStation is a better console, and you must have something wrong if you think that Xbox is better. I'm kidding. I can talk shit about it, but I love Xbox players. I do have a lot of friends that play Xbox and prefer Xbox, and like I said, Xbox does have its good sides, but for me personally, PlayStation does it 100 times better. Like, and then I guess you'll have people that are like, oh, but you know, the PS5 don't even have components to build the PS5 at the moment. So that means that they're shit. Well, no, they're not. They're better than you know what you have on anything else. You know.
Imagine getting a bloody refrigerator for the newest console.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, anyways, okay.
You're just not right.
Exactly.
Don't be biased, people. It's okay. Play both sides.
Exactly. And I guess it's time to say goodbye. So you know. Goodbye, my friends.
And
It's
now
been a
it's
long
time
time.
to say goodbye to all my friends.
I can't remember that song from Band in Big Blue House, but you know the one that's like time to say goodnight. I can't fucking remember what the fuck it says, but you know, good night, everybody.